What is up, everybody? We are here to do another hero ranking for this week. This week's hero ranking is for Gambit. Took him through all 4 aspects. Please go watch that video. I had a good time with Gambit. Once I actually figured him out, it was a good time. It was a great time. So let's get into it, shall we? As always, we start with the hero card. Hero card I ranked as a number 4. Let me tell you why. So the hero size is a 1, 2, 3. Hand size of 5, hit points is 9. He's got 2 abilities here. Charge the card action, place 1 charge counter here, limit once per round. And throw the card, interrupt. When you play an attack event, move up to 3 charge counters from here. That event deals +1 damage for each counter removed. This could be really well in aggression. But his thwart is pretty low, so might want to go more towards aggression with some thwart capabilities. Yeah, I made this a 4 because there's because 1, 2, 3 good. I think it's a pretty good stat line. You just have to build around that thwart is the only thing. But it comes with 2 abilities, one that kind of works off the other. But either way, +1 of damage for up to 3 charge counters. So that's +3 to any attack event, which is really nice. So that's all I have to say about that one. The artwork's pretty cool. Let's move on into Alter Ego. Alter Ego I put as a 3. Alter Ego for Remy is 3 recovery. It's baseline there. Hand size 6, 9. His ability, which is why he's up in the 3s, is Alter Ego Thwart, which exhausts Remy LeBeau and look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Discard one of these cards. Remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost icons on that card, which helped out a lot when I was facing Claw, and sometimes it didn't. I did it and I drew no boost icons, but that's the name of the game. I still got to discard one of them, which was good. It helped with a lot with getting shadows out of the way. But yeah, mainly for his ability is why he's up in the 3, why he's on the higher list, higher row of the tier list. Sure. Moving on to Rogue. Rogue I put as a 4. Now it's a 4, 2, 2, 3. 4 seems pretty expensive, but her text box is why she's up in the 4 district. Reduce the cost to play Rogue by 1 for each charge counter on your identity. So if you don't draw a Rogue right away, this could be a great card after you've built up some charge counters. Because if you got 4 charge counters, Rogue is a free ally and it's 2, 2, 3 with tough. That's just amazing. So she's up in the 4 basically because she can become anywhere from 4 to a 0 cost card. Unless if I'm playing that wrong. If I am, please let me know. But yeah, that's a bonkers ally, I think. Moving on to the Thieves Guild. Thieves Guild I put as a 2. Now, I try to make sure I play every card as much as I could. This one I got out, I think, 1 game. It was going to be a 1, but I put it up to 2 because I really looked into the ability of it. There's a 1 cost support, so it's easy to get out there, but at the time when I was playing, I had other cards I wanted to play. But the Alter Ego response is Alter Ego. After you resolve your ability on your Alter Ego side, Thief Extraordinaire ability, exhaust Thieves Guild, remove 1 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, draw 1 card. So this is adding 1 onto whatever boost icons is on the card you discarded. So it could be up to 3, maybe 4, depending on who you're playing. I don't know if there's any 4 boost icons, but regardless, that's why I bumped it up to 2 instead of 1, even though I didn't play it that much, because it removes 1 extra threat from any scheme. So it doesn't even have to be the same scheme that your Thief Extraordinaire took out. So, and then you get to draw a card. So good card. Next card is Gambit Staff, which I put as a 3. Now, 1 cost upgrade, easy. Just play a card or spend a card, play it out, and it's there for the rest of the game. Hero interrupt. 1 enemy attack, exhaust Gambit Staff, deal 1 damage to that enemy. So it's nice to, if you're gonna attack, 1 damage. This would be great for Ultron, but it was also good just like slowly pinging off the health of Claw as I was playing him. Yeah, that's why that's a 3. Just I get attacked. It's essentially retaliate. It's retaliate without the keywords. But it only happens once, I guess. Moving on to his guild armor. That I put as, what did I put that as? 2. Another 1 cost to upgrade. His upgrades are really cheap, which is really nice. Hero response after Gambit. Defends against an attack and takes no damage. Exhaust Gambit. Guild armor. Ready Gambit. This is really good because Gambit's defense is 3. So most of the time, this will take into account if you're playing protection, even better. You can get armored vest and have a 4, so you're pretty much guaranteed to always be ready. So this is a very good one. But also, I think I only put it as a 2 because I don't think I defended that much with Gambit. Mostly just took the hits or let an ally take it. But anyways, moving on to charge the card. Charge the card I put under, what did I put that as? I put that as a 4. Fucking 4. Because there's just so much. It's a 2 cost event, easy. It's an attack. You have 4 damage to an enemy. For this attack, if Gambit's throw to card ability remove at least 1, 2, or 3. You can pick whichever. If you do 3, that's 7 attack. If you do 2, that's 6. 1, that's 5. But I used to. Ooh, I gotta sneeze, hold on. Phew. That was not a sneeze. Anywho, mostly use 3 counters because I most of the time want to deal as much damage as I can, but I also have those minions that I wanted to get rid of, but also deal damage to Claw, especially with his was it Armored Guard he has as a minion to push past that guard keyword. So this was very good, and I enjoyed playing it almost every time. Next is Royal Flush. Royal Flush I put as a 4 as well. A lot of 4s this one. 3 cost event, a little spendy, but if you get your molecular acceleration or things like that, it's pretty good. So here action, you place 1 charge counter on Gambit, so you're just adding another one. Deal 0 damage to an enemy, deal 0 damage to an enemy, deal 0 damage to an enemy. So basically with this card you have to play, throw to card. Get rid of 3 charge counters to deal 3 damage to an enemy, deal 3 damage, or 2, 1, however many counters you're going to use. So again, this would be nice for if you have a lot of drones out there with the Ultron. Deal 1 damage, deal 1 damage, deal 1 damage, or you can deal a total of 9 damage to 1 enemy, which I did with Claw a bunch of times, because it doesn't say a different enemy to an enemy. So yeah, this is up there in the 4s as well. Next is Natural Agility, which I put as a 3 because it's a 0 cost card. But it's a hero interrupt defense. When you defend against attack, place 1 charge counter on it. Charge counters for days for Gambit, and I love it. And when you do that, for each charge counter on Gambit, you get +1 defense for that attack. So this actually works well with Gambit's guild armor, which I did not really think about until like my last game. So yeah, basically with this card you could have heckin' wild amount of defense and ready up with the guild armor. Great card, great card. I enjoyed playing it, and it's a 0 event. Oh, 0, I love seeing 0s. Okay, Charmer. Where did I put that as? Charmer I put as a 2. 2 cost event, so not horrible. Alter Ego action, thwart. We're always thwarting an Alter Ego. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, confuse the enemy. Very good card, especially if you pair it up with Remy's Alter Ego ability to remove threat from a scheme, to reduce it down to, I don't know, 2 or 3, and then you play this card, and then you confuse the villain. You can stay in Alter Ego for another go around if you want, or if you flipped and did that. But regardless. Now I put it as a 2 because I didn't play it as much as I needed. I didn't need to play it as much as I could have, because Remy's ability already took care of what the problem I had on the main scheme. So there's no use in playing this at the time. Or I just kept forgetting about it. Or it's pretty good too, he's distracting and taking that key. That's a nice one. Moving on to last is Molecular Acceleration. I put that as a 4. Not only is it 2 resources, but when you spend it, you place 1 charge counter on Gambit. Amazing, it's great. You love charge counters on Gambit. It's just the best. It's amazing. Plus 2 resources. There's what, two of these in here. It's great. It reminds me of Black Panther's resource cards, even though his are better, but still. It's awesome to see some resource cards in hero packs. It's always nice. That's it for all 17 cards, I guess, with the hero cards. So I got none and 1 and 0s. That's the first time. It's probably, I don't know. Well, let's see what we got. I rank this 8.5 out of 10. This is my highest ranking so far. Yet it wasn't the funnest, I guess. I think I'm starting to look into these hero rankings like more into each individual card, which I need to do, and actually try and play each individual card, which I'm trying to do, to give each one of these decks a good fighting chance. But 8.5 out of 10. Great hero deck. Really fun to play. Don't know which aspect I would most prefer him in, but they were all fun in the end. Please, in the comments, let me know what you think out of 10. Just his overall 15, 17 cards would rank out of 10. Which cards of his do you like the most? Is it Charged Card? Is it Royal Flush? Is it Molecular Acceleration? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from it. Other than that, that is it for this hero ranking. Please, if you want to go see the playthrough of this, video should appear somewhere. Otherwise, y'all have a great evening and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Deuces.